So here we go with my list of 10 UnGoth things, or as they say, 10 UnGoth Confessions video. Number 1, it is, I like cheerleaders. However, it is limited to a certain extent. I like Goths more, but surprise, I like cheerleaders too. I think it relatively has to do with how they're the polar opposite of myself. And because, usually they're attractive. Besides the point, I think it has more to do with the fact that they're the opposite of myself. And as you know, opposites contrast, yin and yang. Therefore, I think that's the biggest reason to it. So, surprise! UnGoth confession number 2 is that I like people who are over-enthusiastic, peppy, hyper, and happy. Oh no! How can this be? Oh. Anyways, well, it would have to do with the same reason I think as number 1, being that it's the polar opposite of myself, so it creates this balance of serious, dark, and light, happy. So I think this has majority of the reason why these two are on my list, but at the same time, Goths are supposed to be for others who are serious and angry and dark. However, this is not the case with myself. I like both people, of course. So now this brings me to my third UnGoth confession. It is that I like the color cyan more than I do the color black. Holy shit! I know. Surprising, isn't it? Well, just because you goth doesn't mean that you must and only must like the color black. You are allowed to like other colors, you see. Now, the reasons as to why are unknown. I just like that color more. Although black is considered the absence of color, I still see it as such. But, for whatever the reason, I will always, forever like the color cyan more than black. Alright, my 4th Goth confession consists of the list of things that are considered to be UnGoth. So here we go for number 4. The 4th one is that I am a rather positive, happy individual. Although my face, my attire, even my environment would say otherwise. Once you get to know me, am rather happy-go-lucky, positive, hey, how you doing, type of personality. Sure, I like the dark, the succumb, the spooky, the creepy, whatever you want to call it. However, that doesn't mean that I cannot be positive as well. The only difference, though, is I'm not happy or animated all the time when I'm this way either. So, yeah, I'm happy and all that, but I'm not like, But once you really get to know me, you'll find out real fast that I'm actually a pretty happy, positive person for the most part. Although a lot of my Facebook statuses and what I say and whatnot would suggest otherwise. It's just you have to take the time to know a goth to know that we're actually pretty happy people. now that I've escaped the bowels of hell. UnGoth Confession number 5 is that I listen to 90s music through roughly 2006 music more than any type of music out there, including metal, death metal, emo, screamo, heavy metal, etc. And being that I grew up in the 90s, I'm a 92, that I wouldn't expect that from any other type of person that lived back then. If you don't listen to 90s, you're not respecting their heritage per se of music. So, no shocker there, but for those that didn't know that, surprise! Number 6 of UnGoth Confessions is that I have a huge thing for Jill Wagner. This one I will read to you because it's that big of a deal. As you know, goths aren't supposed to have like these superficial crushes on celebrities because they're mainstream and they're non-goth. However, this doesn't apply to every goth. So, with that being said, if you haven't already figured out from my Facebook or knowing me in person, you either aren't my true friend or you really truly don't know who I am at all. Because the first thing you truly know about me is I have a huge celebrity crush on Jill Wagner from ABC's Wipeout. So much so that people catchphrase me as a intro. Instead of saying hello, they say, Jill Wagner's hot. Because I've said it so many times to them. Even people on Xbox while playing Call of Duty, as I enter a party, which those that do not know what that is, it's a private chat for parties and groups to converse without being in a public lobby chat. The first thing said upon me joining is, Jill Wagner's hot, and then they chuckle because of my big thing for Jill Wagner. But yes, I would marry her on sight, instantaneously, 100 times over, anywhere, anytime. UnGoth Confession number 7. My babe is not a goth. Holy shit, let's all freak out! We get along just fine. Not every goth needs to get with another goth person, because me and my girl, we get along just as fine and just as romantically as a stereotypical gothic couple. Say hi, babe.
Hi.
And so concludes number 7. UnGoth Confession number 8 is I have practically no goth friends. Shocker, huh? Well, wait. There's more. There is a reason to this. If you don't live in the Traverse City, Michigan region area, you won't understand that in this area of Traverse City live overprivileged people. Most of the time, tourists as well. Therefore, when it comes to local or otherwise, in general, goths, there are none other than myself and a very few others. So, with that being said, I don't have any goth friends in the Traverse City area, except for maybe one. All other friends are non-goth. Shocker. Ah, hello. This is Goth Confession number 9. I don't drink a lot of alcohol very often. I don't at all smoke cigarettes or weed. Holy shit! The normal or otherwise common stereotype for us Gothics are we all smoke weed, we all smoke cigarettes, and we all drink a lot of alcohol. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with weed. Go weed. But I personally choose not to smoke it. Cigarettes are bad for you. I don't smoke that. And alcohol makes me into a mean person, so I decided not to drink a lot of that. So, anyways, the normal common stereotype is that we all do these activities. Well, my UnGoth confession is that I don't do any of them, except for drink every now and then. So, surprise! UnGoth confession number 10 is I actually don't do anything for Halloween. That's right. Absolutely nothing at all. I don't dress any different. I don't go get candy. I don't do anything at all. I just see it as another day. However, I do like the holiday, but I don't per se celebrate it traditionally. I just enjoy it for what it is, in the sights and the sounds. So, that concludes my 10 UnGoth confessions.